Dale, that voting is a racial entitlement. I don't know how anyone could make such a statement. So giving him the benefit of the doubt, it was boneheaded what he said at best. As I read the full context, he seemed to be saying we never unwind benefits that are given to a particular group demographic by way of example. Is he right in that respect?
Well, first of all, I don't think he's right in that respect at all. I think what he's trying to say, if I can try to get into his mind. I know Julie didn't want to try to do that. I think what he's trying to say is he's trying to articulate the argument that the plaintiff was making in this case, that racial discrimination is largely a thing of the past and that therefore we don't need things like the Civil Rights Act anymore. These are luxuries that now have become, in their view, entitlements. And unfortunately, nothing could be further from the truth. We have, in fact, seen tremendous progress over the last 50 years, but we also still see tremendous discrimination, and the right to be free from that discrimination when you're exercising the right to vote is not an entitlement. It's an American birthright.
We have to play for everybody the tapes because they're stunning. Dale, it occurs to me that Justice Scalia has had that hardball playing surface to himself when the Supreme Court is having arguments. And now you've got him balanced by Sotomayor and Elena Kagan. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that Breyer is a pretty amiable kind of a guy who you don't often see standing up to Scalia. It seems like the dynamics have changed on the bench in terms of the arguments.
Well, whenever you have new justices on the bench, it's going to change the dynamics a little bit. And I think everyone would agree that that's happened since Justices Sotomayor and Kagan have joined the bench. What I thought was really great about what they did is that they brought the conversation back down to reality a little bit. Scalia made these comments that were a bit incendiary. And what Justice Kagan and Justice Sotomayor tried to focus on, and what's really at issue in this case, are the facts. The facts of continuing discrimination in places like Alabama. Sotomayor noted that there have been about 240 discriminatory voting laws that have been blocked in Alabama alone since the last time that the Voting Rights Act was reauthorized. And the question that she posed to the lawyer for Shelby County at the beginning was, when you have that kind of record, how can you stand with a straight face before this court and say that you no longer need federal observation over your voting laws?
My only regret about this is that we as Americans can't watch what the two of you had the opportunity to sit and witness in person. I'm going to say more about that at the end of the program. Thank you, Julie Fernandez. Thank you, Dale Ho. Up next, ever wonder who the 12% of Americans are who say they approve of the job that Congress is doing? Well, we found them, and that's next in the sideshow. Don't forget, if you want to follow me on Twitter, and I hope you do, you just need to spell Smirconish. This is Hardball, the place for politics.